What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people be asking me about the drill culture. They know I'm a real drill historian, so they be asking me questions, you know, every time they run up on me. Today I get an opportunity to speak with somebody who the fans always asking me to speak with. They always saying, Truth, you gotta go speak to somebody from Pocket Town, speak to somebody affiliated with the Cutthroat. So today I was lucky enough to get the opportunity. For the people who don't know what's going on, you'll tell them exactly what your name is and where you're from, bro.
Oh man, my name BigAto, man. I'm from the east side of Chicago, Pocket Town to be exact, man, you know. Shout out to them Cutthroats. Shout out to G Baby Gang, everybody else.
Okay, now you just said something that I kind of want to target real quick. The Pocket Town, okay? Exactly, where's that at?
Pocket Town, 71st and Woodline, from 71st to 75th, Woodline to Cottage Grove, Kim Bart, and down 69th and all that.
Right. You know, before, well, I can't say before because they always probably been popping in Chicago, I guess. Yeah. But before, like the old blocks and a lot of these neighborhoods out here now, I used to hear about Pocket Town a lot. we
paved the way for a lot of shit. And just a motherfucker ain't gonna say that, but you know, we started that movement years back. Motherfucker just went a whole other type of way though. So you know, I can't really.
How was it growing up out there though? Was it like all the other neighborhoods?
See, with us growing up, all the old blocks and all them other, they was coming to the Pocket.
Right.
Niggas on the low end, they coming to the Pocket. Niggas from the hundreds, they coming to the Pocket. Everybody was migrating to the Pocket. Where it was at, they wasn't know all that other shit that's going on right now. They just making up shit right now. But we been doing that shit. Like, this shit been us.
Right. You know, I hear a lot about, you know, I want to kind of jump in it and don't really front with it. You know, when I cut on the internet a few years ago, I used to hear this thing called the BDK, GDK war. You heard that?
Yeah.
Did that reach the Pocket? Or was that just strictly like Inglewood and shit like that?
Man, that BDK, GDK war shit, that shit never affected us. Just like we never was part of that shit. When they say BDK, GDK war, they talking about niggas like the old blocks and the land, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All them niggas. We wasn't never really off into that because all them hoods was shit coming where we was at. There wasn't no GDK, BDK, it was Pocket Town, you know what I'm saying? Back then, everybody was claiming Pocket Town. It wasn't none of that.
And you know the reason I asked you that though is because you affiliated with like Von, KutthroatVon.
That's my family.
I seen him on the internet, you know, before he passed. He was kind of like engaged in things with guys from the other side on the rap shit.
A lot.
How was Von? Because the internet kind of portray him as just one way.
Von was what he was, you know what I'm saying? That was to the streets. To me, that's my family, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I looked at him different. I knew him from before he got the name and all that. Like, I know him. Like, everybody that be saying shit about him, they don't even know him. Like, half of the niggas that's claiming Cutthroat, they're not Cutthroat. They just like the name, so they claiming it. And he had a lot of motherfuckers following him, trying to do what he was doing. But the whole time, they don't know the shit he was doing. He was taking footsteps after my brother Corey and them. Like, he watched us from the jump. And he really from the Pocket. Like, he grew up with us over there. He was over there with us more than anything. Like, PB, he from 75th, and he from our hood. He grew up with us. He been over there with us.
You know, because when I cut on the internet, they kind of just portray him as very aggressive. You know?
I mean, he is very aggressive. I mean, after all the shit I'm on for, like he one of them niggas. He gonna get on the internet and talk his shit, but when he see you, it's gonna be the same exact energy. You know what I'm saying? He wanna check a motherfucker temperature. Man. Y'all doing all this keyboard shit when I see you, it's gonna be that. Ain't gonna be no what's up while I was just playing. Now he on your ass.
And the streets made Von who he was. That's simple. When you go through shit in these streets, that's how you'll turn out, man. That's simple.
You know, he has some videos on YouTube. Actually, people consider those videos as classics that he didn't drop. At the time when he was dropping those videos, you know, did he realize that he was getting bigger and bigger and bigger and shit like that?
At the time, he really didn't. At the time, he had learned to like toward the end, toward the know what I'm saying? Toward the end of what he had going on. Like, he ain't really see it at first, because he really wasn't focused on that music shit. Like, he knew he could rap, but he wasn't really taking that shit serious. He just really speaking for motherfuckers who couldn't speak for themselves.
You know, I used to see him engaged in a war also with a guy by the name of GBE Capo. You know, I guess they used to throw shots at each other on social medias and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I want to know, did that beef and like beef with like Lil Herb and Lil Bibby kind of blackball the Cutthroats? Because I see it's a lot of rappers from y'all area, like Denny, you, a few more guys. Do you feel like y'all don't get that look because people in love with the Opps, so-called, supposedly?
Of course. I mean, you already know how that shit be. When you a fan, you're not really looking up into what's really going on. You just like the music, and he had a bigger following, so yeah, that definitely blackballed their ass. That blackballed them a lot.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel it with you?
Yeah, same. I mean, it's all in the same circle. You know what I'm saying? If it's not fuck with him, they can't fuck with us either, because shit, any one of us get on, shit, you know, he gonna be right there.
Right. You know, a lot of people in Chicago then kind of got in trouble over the Sin Smoking Tuka line. You know, I done spoke with a few people who let me know that shit is still disrespectful to this day. But I'm not sure if a lot of people realize I hear another name that's kind of said in a disrespectful way, and I want to ask you about that. Do you know a guy by the name of Posto?
Posto, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but I know who he is.
Right. He was from like y'all area too.
Yeah.
Like
he was actually from Lakeside.
Oh, okay.
With my cousin Cutthroat Dre.
Right.
That was one of his homies. So yeah, I know him.
I hear his name in songs too. Do you know why people throw that in there like that?
Because niggas be shit dick riding. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hit too many motherfuckers. You gonna hear a certain crowd of people say they smoking pot stuff. You ain't gonna hear everybody saying that. Like how they be doing Tuka, like that shit disrespectful, because they got a motherfucker across the world thinking that's some real weed, but that's really somebody love. You can't be talking about you smoking on a motherfucker and you don't even know him.
Thanks. I see that. I wanted to ask you that though, because I heard the name Pasta a lot too, you know, and I wanted to ask you that. I want to ask you something. I don't know if this touchy, but I do want to ask you. You know, you related to Cutthroat Dre too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all seen what happened when the news dropped that, you know, he was leaving out of jail and something happened to him. Can I ask you, how do something like that happen?
Go subscribe to my YouTube page, OPTG Boss Dog 5. You gotta go subscribe to my YouTube page, man.
Kind of got something on there about that?
Big Boss Dog 5 _ OPTG.
But can you tell me at least, like, what was your reactions? Like, how did you feel when you got that news? What were you even at?
I was at the crib. And shit, when I got the news, I'm like, oh shit, Dre got shot again. He don't pull it through that thing. I ain't know how severe it was, so, you know, I really ain't had no real reaction to it.
You know, I wanted to ask you that, man, because a lot of people, you know, that news kind of trended. You know, a lot of bloggers spoke on that. Did you see all the bloggers and people doing videos?
Yeah, all of them speaking on shit and don't nothing let me know what the fuck went on or how it went on. They talking about this 64 times and all that. Don't believe the hype.
Oh, so there's a lot of misinformation on those things.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is. It's gonna always be there because of who he was anyway. Motherfucker don't like him, so motherfucker that don't like him gonna put that out there anyway.
Right.
He got done like this, he got done like that. Nah.
But you do see the videos, the bloggers.
Yeah. I be seeing it.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about bloggers? Because I was told, I want to be honest, because I seen your video on status update, right? I was watching it, and it was somebody with you. I'm not sure who it was, but it was somebody like, man, we ain't fucking with bloggers, man. We better not catch their heads, man.
Most of they
we was like, man, look, is it love with bloggers?
No, let me correct that. I said that.
Yeah. Okay, what up, big guy? Okay.
Fuck academic.
Yeah, academic.
That's the only motherfucking blogger gonna always have a problem with me, because he spoke on my cousin KutthroatVon and he shouldn't have did that. So fuck him. Make sure you tell him that fuck.
But we ain't, and we had a problem with any bloggers. Status update wouldn't have been able to do an interview with us. You wouldn't be doing this interview right now. It ain't nothing personal. It's just a motherfucker need to get the facts right before y'all get to throwing shit out there, and they get to saying little shit like Academics definitely, like, you say shit about people that you don't even know what the fuck going on. And it's like he love when a Chicago rapper get killed.
Yeah.
Like, that's his thing. He waiting on somebody to die. He waiting on somebody from Chicago specifically so he can get a little buzz going, and you know how that shit is. And then he fucking with a nigga like 6ix9ine. Like, fuck him.
Yeah. Crazy.
Man.
You know, I got a few more questions I want to ask you about. I hear another name. I'm not sure, but I when I look at, you know, the whole Pocket Town, CutthroatVon, even you know, a lot of things come up under y'all name. And I see another name, Ronnie Mo.
That's why Ronnie Mo. That's my little brother, man.